Well, I'm live, and I finally made it here. It took long enough. Hope you don't mind this morning that I'm wearing black gloves because I had a resin accident and it had dye in it, and I had to clean it up, which I used isopropyl rubbing alcohol, and it dried out my hands, so I've got lotion on them, and I'm going to be handling chrome and nickel plated parts, leather adornments, and I don't want to get oils on them, so I'm going to be wearing gloves for this. Now, what I got here is I'm going to be showing a lot of parts, and this is a closeout from an old business, and um, I have biker friends that want to see what I have, and I'm going to be taking parts of this video and photo stills and putting them on Etsy for anything that's left over. I have some research that I have to do to price a lot of these parts because I'm going to go under retail value. I bought them wholesale by buying quantity. So that's how I can go under retail price with them. But after I put them on Etsy with the Etsy fees, it's not going to be much difference. If I can make the sale off of Etsy and just directly through my PayPal, then I can give a discount, and especially if you buy in quantity. So I'm gonna start my webcam. I'm gonna see what my resolution is real quick. Hold on. Okay, I'm at 720. So the first thing I got, this is gonna be hard to open these bags with gloves. Maybe I'll take one off, and I'm probably gonna count a lot of them. These are, I forgot what kind of cross they call these. I have to go look them up again. I'm probably gonna look up a lot of this stuff, and I have to count them because according to what the bag says, there's usually a different count. Now, these are chrome crosses that have the back like that. And what that is when you put this cross on a soft cloth or leather. By the way, this is a piece of leather on my desktop. You have a tool right here that goes inside that hole. And when you hammer it, it mushrooms that post down and sandwiches it in the leather. So what you need to do is punch a hole in your leather or your fabric or whatever you're using. Put the cross through the hole, put this tool on there, and pound it down. The tool is not for sale. So that is how you work with these. A lot of this stuff I never used. A lot of the stuff was bought because I ran out of inventory. And the things that I go through, I'm just going to put in a bowl. A lot of the stuff I just ran out of inventory and had to make more. So next up, I've got bike chain. I've got 11 of them. And that's what it is. I'm going to get in the camera better. Focus. It's too shiny to focus. And what these are, four inches long. And I don't have a leather strap to show you, but you put your leather strap through here and rivet the leather strap. And these decorate boots, purses. Let's go on purse straps. Anything you can create or imagine to use these for. They're kind of neat. I always like these little bike chain. These were a hot item with the biker community. They can go on saddlebags for decoration. It can be used for a latch lock to lock things down if they're riveted solid enough. So I've got 11 of those. And they're, again, 4 inches long. Nice shiny chrome. Okay, then moving on. These here I got from, I think they were, it was called, okay, I either ordered from Ohio Travel Bag or something like, I think it's called Epstein Company out of New York. Let's see, Eisen, EISEN.com. And I got these from Eisen. Got 91 pieces in here. And what these are, I've got the 2-prong. They're 5/8 inch apart. The prongs are. Let me see. And to work with these, there's a tool you can get that has 2 blades sticking out, and you just put them however far apart you need them. You hit your leather with a hammer, and that makes the holes for these prongs. You put your prongs right in and bend the back over, and that's how these work. These are nickel plated. Let see. I don't have any spikes. Not really. I think I only have 4 of them, but they're short. They're not the real long spikes. You got to check with your local laws because they're considered weapons, and I don't deal with them. Then I've got some rivets here. These have never been opened. These are long rivets. They're nickel plated. There's 100 in each package. The price tag is still on them. And these are, let me see. Yeah, nickel plated. And you need a tool to pound these caps on. I'm not going to open the bag to demonstrate that, but there's a long post. This is for very thick leather or whatever, even wood, whatever you're doing. And this is one of the rivets inside. And you put a cap on top of here. The caps are in here as well. There's the caps. So you put a cap on top of here, and you use a tool that's kind of concaved, and you just pound your cap down on the rivet, and this rivet mushrooms inside of the cap. Right here's a cap right there. So that's how those work. So I've got 300 of those. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to start. Oh, I've still got some more biker kind of stuff here. All right, this is the Iron Cross. A lot of bikers have this cross on their jackets, boots, and whatever they decorate with. Let's see, they have them on their bikes. And here's a little, there's a little cross. Let me see if it will get to focus so I'm not, there we go. There's a nice focus. Okay, and it's got a short post. Okay, and then a cap. The cap should be in here. I think actually the caps are in a different bag. Okay, I'll set these aside until I get the caps, until I find those caps. But I have black, red, and silver. Let me put those aside until we come across the caps. All right, and then I have these crosses here. Try and get that to focus better. Nice and shiny. And the backs have the type of post on that mushrooms down, like I showed for the other cross. It's this tool, and you just put it on there and hammer it down, and it mushrooms. It bends this cap over, and it mushrooms, it sandwiches the leather around the hole. You see this kind of stuff on a lot of bikers and other groups and clubs. So that one don't need a cap. All right. Next I have these nice chrome hearts. And these also have the kind of back that you just pound down and it mushrooms. You use this tool and it mushrooms the post over the leather. So I have 45 of these. Trying to move along here, but I'm still looking for those caps. What's this? Okay, that's not it. I'm not going to put too many buckles in this today because we would be here all day. I have so many of them and so many different kinds and so many different finishes. So I'm only going to show a couple special ones for the Western wear. Okay. Here I've got a couple of belt tips. And these are attached with a rivet on the back. You see? You just cut your leather belt to this tip and punch a hole, put this post through the hole and pound your leather cap down on top of that. And I will need to figure out what size. Normally you go across there for the size belt. And it looks like 5/8. Five-eighths wide. And let me write that on this bag as long as I made a note of it so I don't have to measure twice. All right. All right. And these are silver plated. Let's see how shiny they are. These match another collection called the Sierra collection from Tandy Leather. So while you're decorating, and I've got a lot of them, I'm not going to take them all out. We've got 89 of them. The Sierra collection of Conchos from Tandy Leather. Let me try and get in focus here. These are silver plated as well, and they have a screw back These posts have threads, and you just punch your hole in the leather and screw the screw in there. You don't need any special tools to attach the back, but you should have this kind of thickness of leather. Now, these here have some information. They've never been opened, and there's the information right from Tandy Leather. High Sierra Concho with screw 3/4 inch. SP means silver plated, and that's it. So they also go with these belt tips, and these are going for, I just checked the price on these, $2.89 a piece. I'm not going to sell them for that price. Oh, it's the Leather Factory, not Tandy Leather. The Leather Factory was a guy who was kind of like an offspring of Tandy Leather back in the day. I don't know if he's still in business. All right, so then to go with this collection, they used to make Western wear, horse bridles, for real horses, by the way, and all kinds of stuff like that. It kind of went with these. Now these here, you wrap your leather strap around these ends, and then rivet it in the back. This is not the High Sierra collection exactly, but they're so shiny. It's really hard to get a good focus on these. Let me turn down my light or something. Here. Let's try that. Will that work? Let me see. Still can't get it in there good because they're so shiny. And I've got about 5 of these. And then we've got this type. I don't think I have any out of the package, so we're just going to have to deal with it in the package. This is the same concept. These, they can actually go on top of a wider strap of leather. You put these on and take a thinner strap of leather and just attach them on the ends over those bars. And these here are silver plated, made in Taiwan. Not everything was made in the USA, but a lot of it was. I'll have to measure what size strap goes in there. I only have 1 claw. Just one. So it's not even worth selling. Okay, to go with, let's see, it was these here. Yeah, I got these from Weaver, I guess. Yeah. Okay, this is the tip of the belt, and this is a belt buckle from Weaver Leather. And these were for bridles, belts, mostly bridles and stuff. horse gear saddlery. Got 2 of those, and these here are silver plated. I don't think that they're from their sterling silver collection. Let me check, because Weaver Leather has some really beautiful sterling silver. And I know I bought some once, but they didn't put the finish. So I can look it up by this part number and find out what the finish is on those. All right. And then now I'm getting into Conchos. And there's a lot of them. Like a lot. First, I've got these heart ponchos. And these are for leather that hangs down and like has the fringe. Unless you put them on a belt sideways. This is for vertical. And I have about a dozen of those. You can put them on a jacket, on an arm sleeve. You can put them on your collar. You just need another piece of leather to attach them. Some people make keychains with them. Then I have another kind of heart. These are from Tandy. Basically the kind of same thing. But these are attached. These are rivet on. There's some rivet caps in there. So these are rivet on. And they're 3/4 inch. And there's 10 of them in here. And I have another bag. Oh, wait a minute. I found more. These were $3.99 when they were new. Here's 3 bags, 4. Can you come up with 5? It's not. Okay, so I've got 4 bags of those. That'd be 40 of them altogether. You can hear my dog playing with her squeaky toy. All right, and we're still looking for that bag of caps for these crosses. And then if you're into clothing wear, I've got 104 hook and eye closures. Kind of like the old-fashioned bra closures in the back, kind of like that. You can put these on the top of skirts or other kind of clothing, and it just hooks in there. They're rivet on or sew on, however you want to do it. I've got 104 of those. These can go on boots. So we've got those. And then I'm going to get into conchos because we got a lot of conchos. Like a lot. I'm not even going to count them all today. And I'm not even going to be able to get into the rhinestone stuff because there's a lot of them. Some of the brassware I'm going to keep because I still make, we still have horses here on my cousin's farm, and I still make stuff for her once in a while. So the brass on top of mahogany leather is what they like. So I'm going to keep those. Right. Then I had a lot of reflective. We put these on dog harnesses and dog collars. For my dog, excuse me, for my dog having long hair, you can't even see these on a collar, so they're better off on a harness for her. So now we get to the conchos. And I would sell this whole box and all. It's got some solder on it. There's what I got for conchos. I am going to keep the copper conchos, just these. The rest of them, I have no use for them anymore. I'm retired from the business, and there's some pretty ones in here. Really like these that brass look. This is antique brass. These are expensive, believe it or not, and they're just a simple stamp. But I'm going to keep these copper ones because I think I can incorporate those on jewelry. And I work with a lot of copper jewelry, and 49 cents a piece. You see that? And it's just a stamp, just like a stamped out and etched metal. So, yeah, there's all different kinds in here. Some of them are a little thicker and bigger. And what I like is when they go through here with a piece of leather and they put a piece of turquoise on top of the leather. That's really pretty. So I would sell this whole box. I think I'm going to sell it together. Call it a D-stash. And this is a perfect thing for a leather crafter who is still crafting and making stuff. See, this is the horizontal heart now with the slots. This one would go sit like this on a belt. It wouldn't have to go vertically like that other one I explained. So that's it. That's all I'm going to show today. I have some other adornments and decorations that I'm not even going to bring out today because, stuff like these kind of adornments for punk and goth and stuff like that. I'm not even going to bring them out today because I've got so many there's just too many, and it's going to take, it would take probably this whole day to go through all of them. And then I've got, well, I found these claws. These are huge. And they're screw back, they're screw on. I've got stuff like that, but no spikes. And the goth people always like these. These I might keep. I had to watch what area I was actually selling to, because they are illegal in some areas. Oh, I found some more conchos, little tiny ones. And these have the prong back, where you just cut a little slice in your leather and put these prongs in and fold them over. So I got those. They had a lot of Western wear. I got quite a few of those. Let's see what else I can pull out of my hat of tricks. Let's pull some rhinestones. Oh, that's right. I've got the rhinestones in a box in back of me. See, the stuff like this, I'm not even going to deal with today. And these are prong back too. You just cut a hole and fold them on the back side of the leather. But I've got thousands and thousands of this kind of stuff. So we're not going to bother with this today. Probably that'll be in the next video. So I had all different colors, like amber, greens, turquoise, sapphire, black, northern lights, lot. I don't remember the size between the prongs, and we're going to have to count all these out too, because I can't sell them without counting how many I have. So like that'll be another video, and I'm just going to, I can only do so much in a day, and just what I showed in this video so far is enough for now. And I'll get those packaged up. If you're interested in any of this stuff, you can contact me at Bad Divas. That's divas with an S, gmail.com. And we can set up payment arrangements. I'll give you a price. Otherwise, it'll take about a week before I have it up on my Etsy shop. My Etsy shop is Ms. Brenda, MSBRENDA. I did not change the name over there yet, but I plan on it. I plan on going, because we've switched to Art Studio B. Last year, we've started a new business under that name. So anyways, that's all I got for you today. I hope you have a great day. It's a beautiful Sunday. I hope the weather is nice in your area. I hope you're feeling well. And we'll see you in the next video.